Title: The Maid Who Burned the Gown. Adama had always done her best. Taken from her village at 16 to serve in Madame Rebecca's mansion, she grew into her duties like second skin: cleaning, cooking, bathing the twins, ironing uniforms, prepping school bags, and now, wedding gowns. Yes, Madame Rebecca was getting married in 3 days. A big man, rich, connected, everything had to be perfect. Adama! Her voice rang through the house like thunder. There's a tiny stain on the gown right here. Wash it gently, then iron it and bring it to my room. I'm off to the salon and florist. Don't mess this up. Adama nodded, heart pounding. The gown, imported lace, delicate embroidery, costlier than anything she'd ever touch again in her life. She carried it like holy fabric. Then the chaos began. The stew on the fire started bubbling. The twins were screaming over a toy. The baby slipped and hit her head on the floor. In the middle of it all, Adama had gently washed the affected part of the gown, laid it carefully on the ironing board, and turned on the steam iron. Just 10 seconds, she told herself. Just press and lift. But then the baby screamed louder. She dashed to pick her up. At that moment, the pot boiled over, and she ran to save the food. When she returned, smoke, her stomach twisted. The iron had burned straight through the lace, a big brown hole in the side of the most important dress in the house. Adama dropped to her knees, tears rushing to her eyes. She was finished. When Madame Rebecca returned and saw the damage, her scream could have cracked glass. "You fool, this is my wedding dress." "You've ruined my life!" Adama cried, begged, explained, but her words fell like feathers against stone. The house buzzed with relatives yelling, some calling her a witch. They called the husband-to-be. He was furious. A new gown couldn't be flown in on time. The wedding was postponed. Shame spread like fire. But 3 days later, something happened. A knock at the gate. 2 police officers. They came quietly, respectfully, but their words dropped like iron. "Sir, you're under arrest for fraud, identity theft, and conspiracy. We have evidence you've been planning this marriage under false identity to gain access to Madame Rebecca's assets." Everyone froze, phones buzzed. Messages flew in, it was real. The man, Mr. Aid, had another wife in Port Harcourt. He had changed his name, altered his records, and was marrying Rebecca for money. If the wedding had happened, she would have signed documents merging their accounts. Suddenly all eyes turned to Adama, the girl they nearly threw out, the one who burned the gown, the one